Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Rockability here, and behind me, I have the world's smartest furnace array. This furnace array will take any quantity of your fuel source items and evenly distribute it between the furnaces. And this is unlike any other furnace array that has ever been done before. But that's enough talk, let's get into the tutorial. Now, before we actually get into the build, let's look at what the redstone looks like. This redstone is 5 long and 6 deep, and like I said, it does just a very simple task. Let's say we put in 2 pieces of coal in the minecart. Of course, it's going to go, and it's only going to go into the first 2 furnaces. And now, if I put more coal in here, say I put 7 on a normal furnace, it would go to the first one again, making the first ones have more coal than everything else. But in this circuit, it would actually undo that, and it would make sure that all of them have 1 before giving something else double. Now that you've seen the circuit, let's get into the build. So before we start the tutorial, make sure that you lay out all your furnaces like so, and leave a 1 block gap underneath all of them to put your hoppers or a hopper minecart to collect all the items. Now, if you want to have a very big furnace array, so what I mean by that is, I have 2 rows of 8 here. If you want to have more than 15 furnaces, which this is 16 furnaces total, so I do want to have more, you need to make sure you have a 1 block space separating them somewhere along the line. The reason for that is simply that's how far a redstone current can be traveled without an extension. And so we need to have a 1 block gap in order to put a repeater to therefore extend the redstone current. Now that you've gotten all your furnaces laid out, let's now place some hoppers. So I want to make this center column where all my items flow in. So I'm going to put a chest right here, and this, if I want to, I would probably change that to be a stair block. That way it looks like a full block, but I can still open up the chest. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put hoppers going into underneath all the furnaces like so. Once you do that, we are also going to do hoppers going into the back of all these. And make sure all these hoppers are facing straight down into all the furnaces. Once you got that, we're now going to place some of the rails. So we're going to do all power rails just to keep everything fast. Now, in order to make sure that you get the proper amount of items into every single one, you have to come out 2 blocks from every hopper before you need to have a block in order for it to turn around. So you have to figure out where you want to put the input chest. I already chose I want the output chest here, or you could put the output chest here. It really doesn't matter where you have the output chest, but right here we're putting the input chest. So I want this to be on my left-hand side, so I'm going to put just a normal rail right there, and that's going to separate them. Then if I was to place a lever right here, I should be able to power both of those rails, and that would therefore launch those 2 minecarts. Now, in order to actually access this back minecart, we're just going to place a hopper and then a double chest. And that will help keep things nice and clean and make it easy for you to access everything. Next, in order to power the rails, I'm just going to use some redstone blocks. But if you want to be cheaper than that, which you probably do, just put a glass block and put a torch, and that should power both of the rails. Once you have gotten that done, you have actually finished the furnace array. If you were to put items in here and try to smelt them, it would work. Now it's on to the redstone on the back part. Alright, to start out the system, get your basic building block, and we're going to put a line, just 1 line of blocks off the back of every hopper right here. Then we're going to go down 1 and make just a simple V. Like that, and then I'm just going to extend that. Once you got that, we're going to place another block here and another blocks down, creating a plus pattern. Once you do that, we're going to come out 1 more block right here, and then we're just going to extend the line all the way across. And then coming back down to the bottom, we're going to come down right here and create just a little corner piece. And that also has to be extended all the way across. Then we got just 2 more rows of blocks. We're going to put a block here and a row of blocks here. So first, let's place all our comparators down. So on this bottom row, we're going to place comparators going out like this. And we're going to place comparators going out like this. Next, we'll have repeaters. And then down below, we will also have repeaters here. Next, we're going to grab our droppers and place a dropper facing up. And then we're going to have a dropper facing down. By doing that, we just created a T flip-flop, and that's going to be the base operation for our circuit. Now we're going to place 2 torches here. We'll place 1 torch under here. And then we'll place redstone dust right on top of all these blocks. And then right here, we will just place a block, place a repeater on 1 tick, and that's all blocks placed. All we have left to do is to place a junk item in the top of all these droppers. So in this dropper, I'm just going to place a junk item there, then junk item there. Once you've done all of that, a great way to test to make sure that you get an item into every single dropper is to come down below, and we're just going to power these 2 real quick to make sure that those don't change. Then we're going to come around to the front, and we're going to place redstone dust right on top of all of this. Then I put a lever and flick that. If we go to this corner, we should see every single comparator light on. And if you don't, then that means one of your droppers does not actually have a fern in it, or whatever other junk item you want to put in it. Then, if you double check and make sure all that's good, just go break all your redstone dust. And break these 2 levers you put here. Once you do that, your system will reset, and it is now completely done. So I'm just going to quickly grab some ore. So, got some iron we want to smelt, and then we got some charcoal we're going to smelt it with. I put just 8 charcoal in, and then flick the lever. You can see it now has filled up the first 8 furnaces, and then it hasn't filled up anymore because it hasn't gotten any fuel. Now if I place some more fuel in it, like 3 more, and then release it, you'll notice it doesn't go to the first one, it will actually go to the back ones first. So now all you have to do is stop it, load up all your fuel, load up all your iron, and then once you release it, it'll start smelting everything up. So that is going to do it for this video. If you do like this video, hit the like button. And if you really like this video, hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.